Hi, I'm Lily Tyler, and today I'm going to be demonstrating to you on how to make an occupied bed. An occupied bed is made when the patient is not able to, nor are they permitted to get out of the bed. It's always important to remember to use AIDIT when interacting with the patients, give them privacy, provide comfortability within the healthcare setting. Also note that there should be no wrinkles in the sheets either. We don't want the patients to feel uncomfortable or get any pressure ulcers. Let's get started. Hello Simon, my name is Lily Tyler. How are you? Awesome. Well, I'm going to be changing your sheets today if that's okay. I just need to go wash my hands and gather my supplies and I'll be right back. We are now going to place a clean barrier. You will need a fitted sheet, a Chucks pad, a top sheet, a blanket, a pillowcase, and a pillow. When you place it down onto the barrier, we want to make sure our material is in the correct order and with the fitted sheet on top, like I have here. I also like to have an extra blanket to provide the patient privacy while changing the sheets when we start. Okay. And now I'm going to raise the bed to appropriate height, but I'm not going to lower any of the railings just yet. Okay, now I'm going to place a privacy blanket over top of the patient and remove the old sheets and blanket and loosen the fitted sheets on all sides. Simon, I'm going to put this blanket over top of you. All right, Simon, I'm going to remove your blanket and your sheet. And then after you have removed that, then you're going to place it in a linen bag. Okay, now I'm going to roll the patient on his side. Simon, I'm going to roll you onto your side now, okay? And now that I've rolled him over, I'm going to roll the dirty linen towards him. And now we're going to remove our gloves. And then I'm going to go wash my hands. Now that I have washed my hands and reapplied clean gloves, I'm going to put the new fitted sheet and the new Chucks pad on. you want to make sure that you roll this fitted sheet and this Nutrex pad towards yourself so that when it comes time to flip the patient over, you can pull it right through. Simon, I'm now going to roll you to the other side of the bed. And now I will go to the other side and I will do the same thing. Now I am just removing these old linen. And I'm going to put this into my linen bag with all my other dirty material. And now that that is done, I'm going to take these gloves off and I'm going to go wash my hands again. Okay, now that I have washed my hands and reapplied new gloves, I'm going to take the new linen, unroll it, attach it, and then I'm going to take Simon and I'm going to put him back onto his back in the center of the bed. Simon, I'm going to move you. And notice how I keep him covered with the privacy blanket at all times. Okay, now I'm going to place the new top sheet and the new blanket over top of Simon, and then after that I will remove the privacy blanket. I like to make sure that the material is even on all sides and there's no wrinkles. Now that that has been placed on top of him, we're going to make mitered corners in the bottom of the bed.
To make a mitered corner, you're going to start by tucking the entire end of the sheet under the foot of the bed. Now, while you are facing the foot of the bed, you are going to create a 45-degree angle from the corner of the bed with the sheet. After, place the angled edge of the sheet on top of the bed and tuck in anything hanging below the bed frame. Lastly, you will now lower the angled sheet back over the edge of the bed. Now that is how you make a mitered corner. Slay, we did it. Ha ha ha.
After we are finished, we are going to remove our gloves, wash our hands, lower the bed to appropriate height once again, and ask the patient if they're comfortable or if there's anything that they need before we leave the room. Okay, Simon, I'm going to lower your bed. Is there anything that you need before I leave? If not, thank you. Alright, now that you know how to make an occupied bed, let's talk about why it's important and how we can apply it to real world. Making a bed is a necessary skill which is used to keep the patient's environment clean, prevent skin breakdown, pressure ulcers, and infection. My suggestion is to change the linens at least weekly or whenever they become soiled. I suggest you try putting yourself in their shoes. You wouldn't like to be bedridden in a dirty bed for long periods of time, so why should they have to suffer? Just think about that when it comes to working in the real world. Another important point to remember is never leave your patient unattended when changing their linen. Don't cross-contaminate, and just talk to the patient. Make sure something you're doing is alright with them, and ask if they feel comfortable. Before you leave the room, you want to make sure you have everything within reach that they may need. The bed is returned to an appropriate height, and the side rails are up. Lastly, you should always wash your hands after to prevent the spread of any pathogens. And make sure that everything is cleaned up and properly where they should be. Well, I hope you found this video and this demonstration to be helpful. Thank you for listening. Bye.